Hey guys, Coach Lou, and I'm coming in to talk to you about your abs and your tummy today. I get asked this question a lot, and there's been a few people asking me on my page what are the best exercises to work on my abs, how do I get rid of my tummy fat. So there's no magical combination for this, but there is one thing, unless you're genetically gifted when it comes to your abs and they come through quite easily, it's all in your food. You can do all the exercises you want, but if your diet is not on point, you are basically setting yourself up for failure. It's going to take a long time. Now, even with food, it does take a long time, but clean food is what makes all the difference to your tummy. You got to get rid of the body fat before you can see the muscles sculpting through as well. Now, even if you're naturally slim, you need to do that because it's what we call skinny fat. You need to build the muscles around it after it. So what often can happen is if people are larger and they're doing a lot of ab exercises in the hope that is going to sculpt their abs, and they actually haven't been educated enough to know that actually that's not what happens, sometimes it can look worse because you've got the muscle and the body fat, and you start to get this bulky looking tummy that looks worse than what it did before. So you gotta get a clean diet, a nutritious diet, and you gotta have a bit of patience. There are some people where it's going to happen quite fast, and it's genetics. They've been lucky enough that their stomach probably doesn't hold that much body fat, and it just changes quite fast. For the majority of people, they're going to have to work hard at it. It's not going to happen in a month or 2 months. It could take a good year or so, depending on where your body is at. It can take a while. I am not genetically gifted when it comes to my stomach muscles. I've got to work really hard on it. My diet is on point, and my abs are coming through simply not because I've been doing lots of ab exercises. I actually don't do that much because I'm better educated when it comes to my abs, and I know that is the food that's going to bring them through. However, you can work on your core and work on the whole stability, and that's what I do with my clients. I'll say to them, listen, say, oh, what can I do, what more exercise can I do for my stomach? And I'll say, just keep working on your food, but it doesn't mean you can't work on a bit of core exercises just to strengthen. However, slightly larger ladies I'll work with, I'll say, okay, get a bit of HIIT as priority over the core exercises at the moment. But if you are weight training, a little bit here and there would help, just to help train you up. But that doesn't just mean ab exercises, it's your whole core. When it comes to ab exercises, what exercises are better and what aren't? Anything that takes your legs off of the ground is going to work your lower half. Anything where your legs are on the ground is going to work your upper half. So there's two kind of sets there. But like I say, you can do all the exercise in the world. If your diet is not on point, there isn't really much point in doing it. And like I say, if you're slightly larger, I wouldn't recommend doing too much in the beginning. And that's where a coach comes in. A coach can give you better advice on where to go with it. So I know I'm probably disappointing loads of people here by saying, oh, you've got to go and change your food, but there's no magic formula. You've got to just keep your food clean, keep at it. It's like any training that you do, nothing's going to happen overnight. Remember, we live in this world with this magic button right now where we get what we want when it comes to changing the shape of your body, unless genetically you are not supposed to look like that and you're supposed to be in amazing shape. Some people are born with really good genetics and they change really fast. Majority of us aren't. You're going to have to work at it for a long period of time. Now, a great example is I'm training to compete on stage. So right now I'm kind of on a bulking stage, so I'm not going to get, I'm not putting on body fat, but I'm bulking up the muscles. So I'm not looking quite as toned as what I usually would, and my stomach muscles, for example, aren't showing through as much as what they would. But as I gradually bring the calories back down towards hitting the stage, they'll shine through. But I'm not doing hundreds and hundreds of ab exercises. My abs are actually really strong without it because of the other exercises that I do in the gym. And it's kind of like what I was saying about calf muscles the other day, if you were listening to that video, how sometimes it's not necessarily a specific exercise that gets something in shape. It's about the other things you do around about it. But that's why it's my job and I know these things. So hopefully this answers your questions. It's a brief video because I don't want to go on for too long. Get your diet on point, get it clean, chuck out all those rubbish carbs, carb cycle, get it all nice and clean. You will start to see results faster. You've got to get rid of the body fat before the muscle starts to build. Once you're at that phase, then you can nail it. But even then, you don't need to overly do your ab exercises. Remember, if you are doing ab exercises, taking the legs off the floor is going to work the lower half, and putting the legs on the floor is going to work the upper half. I am more than happy to do an abs video if you wanted to see some different abs exercises, but there's plenty out there. I've actually just put a video of me training on the ab wheel just at the end of my workout there on my page, so have a wee look at that. But any questions you've got, let me know. I love getting online with you and talking to you all. I haven't been doing as much live just because of the fact that the music in the gym can be quite loud, and Facebook like to cut me off if they can hear the music in the background, and I always seem to get interrupted, so this is why this one is not live today. Hopefully this has answered some of your questions. If you want to know anything in more detail, just post below. I'm more than happy to do another video and continue it for you slightly, but hopefully this is enough tips to get you well on your way. Remember guys, when it comes to changing the shape of your body, I will say this every day of the week, diet is so vital. Have a fabulous day. I'm going to go and get a bit less sweaty. I really need to stop doing videos after I've been training, but hey, you know I practice what I preach then. Speak to you all later, Coach Lou.